Reynolds, and welcome back to Austin. Springtime always brings with it a few things here in Texas. Warm weather, Mother's Day, and wedding season. If you're anything like me, you're starting to receive quite a few of these in the mail. I'm 24, and so my first round of friends are just starting to get married. I'm not there quite yet. Hi, Daryl. But I do love weddings, and I always volunteer to cook or host something for one of the many wedding events. It's so much fun to be a part of my friend's big day. So I'm so excited to share with you my entree recipe for the Real Women of Philadelphia contest. Fluffy Philly eggs in a crispy nest. It's super yummy, and quite frankly, it looks really impressive. Before we get started, let's go ahead and preheat our oven to 375 and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Alright, so we're going to start by making our hash brown nests. These are a play on the holiday make-ahead mashed potatoes that we all know and love. So to begin, we're going to use about a pound of the refrigerated hash browns. To that, we're going to add 2 beaten eggs, 3 ounces of the Philadelphia cream cheese, a half a cup of sour cream, a half a teaspoon of salt, and some freshly ground black pepper. So we're going to mix this together until the consistency is just right. We want to be able to shape these into our nests and have them hold together when we bake them. Okay, so once our mixture is ready, we're going to start making it into balls. You're going to want to grab about 1/3 of a cup, and I'm going to use my cup measure just to make sure they're all consistent. And then you can just use your hand to shape it into a little ball. Once you've got a good sized ball, just plop it right down on your baking sheet, and we're going to make it into a nest by pushing down slightly in the middle and just bringing the sides up. And they don't all have to look the same or be perfect, because nests wouldn't be like that in real life anyway. This should make about 8, so we've got 7, and we'll make 1 more. Same thing. I'm someone who loves cute, and as y'all can see, these are absolutely adorable, and they're gonna look so great when our eggs are sitting in them. Okay, so now that we have 8 beautiful nests, we're gonna pop these in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. It took closer to 30 minutes in my oven, but just watch them. They should be golden and completely set up when you take them out. Okay, so while our nests are cooking in the oven, we're going to go ahead and get our eggs ready so we can put them into our nests as soon as they're done. We're going to put a little scallions in our eggs, so that's what we're going to do first. I've gone ahead and heated about 3 tablespoons of butter in a nonstick skillet. We're going to add about 1/4 cup of scallions and saute those until they're soft. So just go ahead and dump them in, and I'll get them started real fast. It seems like a lot of butter, but it's also going to add some flavor to the eggs, so don't worry about it being too much. Okay, so while those are cooking, we're going to go ahead and get our egg mixture ready. I've gone ahead and cracked 8 eggs into our bowl, and to that we're going to add about 4 ounces of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Adding the cream cheese to our eggs is going to make them flavorful, fluffy, and soft. They're going to be magical. Okay, to that we're going to add just a little bit of kosher salt, or a lot of it, and then we're going to put some freshly ground pepper in. Now, you'll notice that I didn't whisk my eggs before I added the other ingredients. Make sure that you don't either, because whisking them first will make it tough when we pour it into our scallion mixture. So now we're going to whisk everything together at once, and as soon as our scallions are ready, we'll throw our egg mixture in on top and cook our eggs. So you can see that our scallions are ready. They're soft and they're simmering a little bit, so we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and add our egg mixture in on top. And don't worry about the cream cheese chunks. They should melt the rest of the way while the eggs cook. And we're just going to go ahead and cook these eggs until they're at a soft scramble, because then we're going to add them back into our nests and throw them under the broiler for a few minutes. Okay, so our eggs are ready and so are our nests, and I want you to see the nests real fast before we start to fill them. You can see that they're golden and they've browned just a little bit on the outsides. You'll also know when they're done because your house will start to smell like Thanksgiving. And let me clarify, because when I think of Thanksgiving, I think of the carbs and not the turkey, and that is what these smell like, those heavenly mashed potatoes that we make. And now, here's our eggs. You can see that they're still fluffy, they're not overdone. We don't want them to start looking like they're cooked at all. And I'm just gonna try them real fast because they smell so good. Remember, we put the cream cheese in these and the scallions. And they're wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fill our nest and just use a spoon to put the eggs right in the middle. Look at how cute they are. I'm gonna do this to all 8, and then these are gonna go, and we're gonna sprinkle some cheese on top of them. And they're gonna go back in the oven on broil until the cheese melts. So now that our nests are all filled with eggs, we're just gonna sprinkle them with some jack cheese. I've just got one left to do. Just pour some right on top and you kind of press it down to make some of it stick. And then we're gonna pop these into the oven on broil just until the cheese melts, and it will probably be just starting to brown. All right, we're all ready to serve brunch. As you can see, our egg nest is all done. We have the hash browns, which we made with a little bit of cream cheese and popped in the oven. Then we have our eggs, which we scrambled with a little bit of scallions and cream cheese. We topped it off with some jack cheese and popped it back in the broiler. And then I also made a little asparagus. I just sauteed it in some olive oil and put a little bit of lemon on top. It'll go fantastic with the rest of our menu. Let's just try a bite real fast and make sure it tastes as good as it looks. Yum. Y'all, it's wonderful, and quite frankly, it looks amazing on the plate. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoy your brunch.